Shout outs. Let's go. Houston, Texas, Concord, North Carolina, Oklahoma. I'm sorry. Nebraska in the house. Shelby from London, Tennessee. Welcome, Shelby. Fred from Fort Worth, Texas. Welcome. Hit that like button, Stella says. Absolutely. Where we go one, we go all, Stella. Iron Station, North Carolina. Welcome. Cali in the house. California in the house. Pam from West Fargo, North Dakota. Welcome. North Dakota in the house. Mobile, Alabama. Roll Tide Roll. Georgia in the house. Kansas in the house. Cali here. All right. Glenville, PA. Okay, so we're like 8 minutes in, guys. We're going to get this party started. Be sure and share this out. Like it and share it out, guys. And comment, guys. Don't be afraid to comment. And like each other's comments. The more fun we have, the more people will see what we're doing. Okay? And see what we're sharing. Where we go one, we go all. All right? So we're going to start out the show correcting some truths. Okay? Lots and lots of questions still pounding, and I'm not complaining at all. I'm grateful to have them, but they're simple answers, guys. They're simple answers, okay? And lots and lots of questions still coming forward from the birth certificates and all. If it's true, somebody sent me a text message today out of the blue. I don't even know who it was. They, called the Treasury Department and got the same story. There's a lot going on with all of it, okay? Here's some foundation things that you have to think of first, okay? Social Security is not going away. It's just going to come to you in a different form, guys. Any government program that is socialist-like, which pretends that they're giving you their money, when in actuality it's your money, is a government program that was both unlawful and stole from you. Okay, I can guarantee you, if you looked in the coffers of the Social Security Administration right now, it's probably empty. So, other simple truths, guys. The Department of Commerce, okay, the Department of Child Protective Services, the IRS, all of this stuff was not a part of the original Constitution. These are all things that they created to steal money from the American taxpayer. All right. With the slow turnout or turn on of NESARA and GESARA, guys, you want to go research how to become an American state nationalist. Okay. Melissa Redfield does a great job. She has an author on there that wrote a book that tells you how to do it. You want to make sure that you get this down pat, because it's very important for your future. If you're not going to wait for NESARA to move on to free yourself from the government and the capital letters in your name and the bonds that you want to cash in so desperately, go become an American state nationalist while NESARA and GESARA plays out, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. No ifs, ands, or buts. But you have to understand that even the United Nations and the IMF, they're the ones that have been really collecting our tax dollars versus our own U.S. Treasury. All right, the Federal Reserve, which will be no more soon. All of that stuff is being nothing more than making us into slaves. Okay. Pounding us with debt that we would never be able to repay, because they weren't even spending the money on us. They were collecting it for their own coffers and doing their own special interest projects with it that turned out to be mostly about child sex trafficking and drugs and things that are all evil. Okay. You also have to understand that this has always been about child sex trafficking and freeing the children. All right. That's why you see so much news coming out about the Haiti president. You see so much news coming out about Hunter Biden's laptop again. The child sex trafficking is going to be dealt with. Okay. Unfortunately, our government was involved in it. either for monetary reasons or they were performing satanic rituals themselves. Can't say for sure, but I do know that the truth is going to come out. It's all going to be revealed. Okay. The the original Constitution you all need to start reading through, and your state constitution. They're going to be similar. All right. You need to understand the things that that are going to keep you free and sovereign. All right. That's why becoming an American state nationals is very important if you're not going to wait around for NESARA and NESARA. All right. You don't want to pay income taxes. It's I don't blame you. It's unlawful. Okay. It's not included in the Constitution of the United States of America, the Republic. Do not, we can easily research. There's enough patriots out there sharing the right way to do things for us to rid ourselves of the panic and the scurry of trying to find all this information out when we can simply follow step by step instructions and learn as we go in a formidable manner, and also still be a voice like God has called us to do in this spiritual battle of good versus evil. Okay. Obviously, many of you in the Telegram group and many of you around the world probably seen Dez's video today. Very powerful video. What to make of it, I'm still working on that. I know he asked for us to do some simple things and to be a part of the team. Okay. The information that he shares about the earth and the healing powers of the earth and the knowledge of the universe, very powerful stuff. And I think we don't lose anything by risking it and letting it happen and be a part of it happening. People may disagree with me, that's fine. But the young man spoke very well. He had a clear and decisive and message that was full of discernment. He knew where it would go if we all just agreed to join in. So we have to make that decision. Are we going to do everything we can to help put that video in the comments of the people that he asked us to do that with? And it's not hard. I mean, those social media accounts are accessible. So we have to decide as a unit, as a team, as a family. Are we going to be a part of that? It seemed to me the stuff he was showing about the earth, the heart, and the healing powers of the earth and the heart, and having knowledge of the heart there in the mountain, was very, very powerful. Okay. And there was a lot of, I won't say warm fuzzies, but there was a lot of authority behind what he was saying. Not that he carried a lot of authority. He did speak as a leader. All right. But he had a lot of authority behind what he shared, especially when it came to those things about the earth. So, it's something for us to talk about and decide. We got plenty of time. We can talk about it and decide it. But the first thing that's going to get cleaned up, and he made it perfectly clear, and many, many people have made it perfectly clear, including 19, that the child sex trafficking is going to be dealt with first and foremost. We know the audits are important. We don't want you to take your eyes off the audit. But in order to bust the audits open, guys, we have to remove those that are involved in the satanic cults and the child sex trafficking, the drug cartels, and the mafia, the Khazarian mafia. A lot of other good things are happening. A lot of things that are unknown are kind of scary because we still haven't had a scare event. We still haven't had darkness yet. We still haven't had the internet or mainstream media taken down. We know it's coming, but when? We just have to have faith. We just have to have faith and continue to ground ourselves in our relationship with the Lord. Okay? He will lead the way. We will know what to do, when to do it, and how much to do it when the time comes. I know that in my heart. and I just know that these things are going to happen. The child sex trafficking is going to be dealt with. It's going to be all revealed. Um, People who have, I talked a little bit last night about this, who lived their life believing that the government was for us, like child protective services. Turns out it was nothing more than another way to traffic children. Um, and this is our government. It's supposed to take care of us or be a part of taking care of us, looking out for our rights. All they've done is look out for ways to take from us our entire lives and lie to us. With that being said, guys, we have to understand that a lot of what we thought were truths are going to be found to be lies, and it's going to be devastating to even us that think we're fully awake. They've ramped up the knocking on doors for the jab, and a lot of people are dealing with it the best they can. It seems to be fairly easy going right now. Don't know if it will thicken or pick up in its intensity and threat, but we shall see. We will deal with it. One, we're going to start dealing with it in prayer, okay? Because we can always ask. God's always said He'll go ahead of us and prepare. All right, He will make a way. It's neither here nor there whether I've received my birth certificate bond payout. Guys, it's there for you to do, okay? You have to along with me, figure out the right way to do it, and let's go do it. Ron DeSantis is playing a role. He's definitely not a black hat. That's good for you, Gary. I don't trust either party now either. The Podestas, some time ago in this story, it was told that the Podestas would be the first ones arrested. We shall see. The videos with Dez kind of freaked us all out. I mean, this guy came out of nowhere. It didn't really have a story. Wasn't really researchable. And now he's, wanting to show us the ways of the universe. And says he will do so. And he showed us some leading edge stuff that definitely is possible. So we'll see. I'm waiting for my birth certificate. I'm waiting for my wife to come back in to hand me my birth certificate so I can show you where it says banknote on the bottom of it. I have not forgot that. If you're not in the Telegram group, you probably didn't see the Dez video. You need to be in a Telegram group to see that video. I imagine sharing it out on social media will not be a good thing. I could be wrong. I mean, we're going to put it in the comments. So the people that he asked us to, yes, he seemed like an angel. That's right. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Yep, some people have a bad gut feeling about Dez. Follow your gut, guys. I can only tell you to do that. Do some research like the rest of us, and we'll come to a decision as a family, as a unit. The more we unite on things, the better off we're all going to be. God sees all. He hears all. He